And the Supreme Court will hear fact-checker Mohammed Zubair's bail plea. Zubair has moved the top court, challenging the Allahabad High Court order refusing to set aside an FIR registered against him in Uttar Pradesh's Sitapur. And Gargi, this was for a tweet in which he allegedly called Hindu seers hatemongers.
That's right. Today, a bench of Justices D.Y. Chandrachud and A.S. Bopanna will hear the case. In the last hearing on Friday, he was granted interim bail for 5 days in the same case. However, since then, Zubair has remained in custody as he now faces other FIRs in Delhi and the FIR in Lakhimpur Kheri as well. Let's go across to Sukirti for more. Sukirti, give us more details about what's coming up in the Supreme Court. This is related to the Sitapur case, though he remains in custody in UP in the Lakhimpur case for the moment.
Well, yes, this particular case is with regard to the Sitapur FIR, which had been lodged against him for putting out a tweet where he called 3 religious leaders as hatemongers. Last week, there was a hearing in this case when he was granted a 5 days interim bail. But in that hearing, the UP government had opposed his bail, with the UP government as well as the UP police arguing in court that this is somebody who's a habitual offender and he's part of a syndicate that puts out such tweets by calling a religious leader like Bajrang Mani a hate. In court had been that he has been exposing the venomous language of these religious leaders. He's been exposing the hate speech of these leaders who've been making statements about mass violence against Muslims, and all of that is being exposed by him. That is not equivalent to spreading religious enmity. But despite all of those defensive arguments, he only got a 5-day interim bail, which again was not effective for him since he faces FIRs and other cases as well. So even yesterday, the Lakhimpur court has already put him on 14 days of judicial custody. So the kind of relief that he gets in the Sitapur case, whether or not that is actually going to lead him to walk out of jail is the big question. But definitely for Mohammed Zubair, who's been making rounds of from everywhere, from the Delhi High Court and Patiala House Court to the Supreme Court of the country, he would hope that finally the top court would give him some kind of relief, that finally after all these days of being taken into custody by different police of different states, he would finally get to walk out free.
Right. Sukirti, thank you so much for joining us. We will keep tracking the story and keep coming back to you for more.